Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we're doing a review of the brand new Canyon Torque 2022 AL 6.0. Let's get into it. So in this video I'll just be going through some of the more basic specs and how it feels when I'm riding it. So if you follow my Instagram, you know that I've had this bike for a fair while now. It came early February and it is now just the start of April. So I've been riding it a bit and I'm really stoked with how it's turned out. So starting up the front of the bike, we have Fox 38 Performance 170mm of travel. In the rear we have a Fox Float X2 Performance with 170mm as well. It's really nice, really good for going downhill. Uphill it is a bit sluggish, but I just turn my shocks on lockout and that pretty much solves the problem. For the group set, we're staying with Shimano SLX for the whole thing, the cassette, the chain, the derailleur and the cranks. It does come with an E13 chain guide, which I find really handy, as well as having my own Bontrager pedals that I just put on by itself, because with most bikes that are shipped from anywhere around the world straight to your door, they don't come with pedals, so you always have to look out and try to find some good pedals. I'm thinking about upgrading to cleats just so it's more of a racing bike, but until then I'm loving these pedals and we'll keep going from there. For the brakes, both front and rear are Shimano SLX 4-piston. They're 170mm Hayes rotors, so a lot of stopping power in that situation. For the dropper post, we have a nice big dropper. It's really good, don't have any complaints about it. I'll probably have to upgrade the seat sooner rather than later, because it's only really stock and not the comfiest seat, so I think Canyon could have done a bit better with that, but half the time you're standing up anyway, so it's only really noticeable on the climbs. Now, up the front in the cockpit, we have obviously Shimano shifters and Shimano brakes, but the thing that I really like is Canyon's own custom G5 stem and handlebars and grips. The grips aren't the best, I'm going to probably upgrade those, but everything else in there is really nice. It's all very sleek and dark, so it looks super stylish and really modern. Both of the rims are DT Swiss 2070, so there's some really nice rims in my opinion, some of the best out there I believe. The front comes with Maxxis Asguy 2.4, and in the rear it comes with Maxxis Minion DHR2, and that's 2.4 as well, and they're both 29er. So the frame on this bike is a large and it is aluminium. I like aluminium frames just because of how much sturdier they feel, even if they are a bit heavier. I like what Canyon's done with this frame. I like the geometry. I like how it's pretty much a downhill bike, so it's good for going downhill, but you can also pedal it back up. Also, Canyon's made them with this paint job a bit custom, like they've polished it in weird spots. They've also given it a model number, so I have model 113, whereas someone else in somewhere in the world, like in Canada or something, could have model 61, so it is custom and it just makes it feel really nice to have. Some of the less noticeable things on this bike is how nice the internal cabling is. It has these little, like almost clips, so you can clip all your cables in together and so they're not rattling around. Also you have your bash protection underneath, so there's no chance of any rocks fitting up and hitting your frame and doing any damage. Note that there is two things on this bike that I put on by myself that I ordered directly from Canyon's webpage when I bought the bike, and that is the big mud guard up front and the water bottle cage in the middle of the frame. One thing else I really like about Canyon's bikes is the bang for buck. They're really such a cheap bike, not just on the Torque but on all of their bikes. Really, like, they just have the best stuff, but they're super cheap, whereas what you'd get for other brands with the same componentry, you might be spending up to $8,000–$10,000, whereas this bike only costs $5 and a bit altogether. So yeah, that's a wrap on the Canyon Torque. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the video down in the comments below. Let me know if you have a Canyon Tour, this model exactly, or just any other Canyon, and if there's anything else I should be on the lookout for when it comes to this bike. But other than that, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Legends.